Wakey, wakey out there. Wakey, wakey. How y'all doing? How you doing? And how you doing? I'm Rhodey Alive. Yes. And we are on the scene of it once again here, straight out of Norfolk, Virginia. This story that I'm about to bring to you guys is happening here right now in Norfolk, Virginia. But guess what? It did not start here in Norfolk. This story started all the way in Florida. And she had to be brought back home so her mother can hold her hand while she go through this procedure. Guys, this story has saddened me to have to bring it to you today. I need for you to grab your daughters. I need for all of you guys to turn your ears on. Wake up! It's time to pay attention. Y'all sleep, unwoke. It's time to pay attention to what's really going on out here. We got some people that want what you have, and they're not licensed, allegedly, to receive it. You girls out here, y'all want the flat stomachs. You want the big hips. You want the perfect sidelines. But how much are you willing to sacrifice to have a Coca-Cola body shape? Would it be your life? You already sacrificed your money. It's okay if you want a small stomach. And it's okay if you choose to have big hips. But when you do these things, it's not okay if the doctors are lying to you. If the doctors just want your money and they're not board certified to do plastic surgery. They may be a doctor, but did you really search and see if they were certified to do your procedure that you are paying them for? Thousands of dollars have been wasted. Thousands of dollars have been given away to regular doctors that's not licensed to perform your procedure. Is going to get a little deep up in here. I want you girls to come on in and you guys out there as well. Stop trusting people just because they can show you a picture and start doing your investigation. This story I'm up to bring to you right now is going to enlighten you guys. And the reason she choose to share what's really going on because she don't want you guys to become the next victim of an artificial plastic surgeon. I'm Rhodey Live, coming to you straight out of Norfolk, Virginia, with Aisha James. No, it wasn't a doctor here in Norfolk that blotched her surgery. It was a doctor all the way in Florida. And a lot of you young girls think that because I'm spending money out of town with a doctor, you're doing something. That's not the case. Before you fly over, investigate that doctor so you won't end up a victim like Aisha James is. I'm Rhodey on Live, and it's saddened me to bring you guys this story how she was misled, cut up, and left wide open to find out allegedly the doctor that performed her procedure was not certified in doing plastic surgery, allegedly. Good afternoon, Aisha.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well, and thank you for contacting me, Rhodey on Live, and thank you for being brave enough to share your story on my platform. Can you tell us what brought you here today and why you decided to speak with us and share with us your experience, what you've been challenged with?
Well, on May the 20th, about 3 weeks ago, I went to Florida, Miami, and had a procedure, tummy tuck and lipo on my sides with Dr. Michael Steffen at Beyond Beauty Plastic Surgery in Miami, Florida. And what it came down to is when I had a surgery. It felt like everything was fine or whatever. But then I got back home and I noticed when I was getting my massage, I got back home, I noticed that I was but a incision. One of my tissues or my stitches had busted. So it started off as something small, like little small like this, and I kept contacting him and asking him, telling him that what was going on with me or whatever. And he tells me to use Neosporin. Well, everybody knows Neosporin you use for like a minor cut, something like that, not on those surgical stitches or nothing like that. But me not knowing anything and me and him being my surgeon, I trusted him. So I used the Neosporin maybe like for 4 or 3 days, 4 or 3 days maybe, or whatever, putting on like he tell me, and I kept asking like, "Are you sure? Are you sure it's gonna work?" He like, "Yeah, I'm positive it's gonna work. It's gonna close it's gonna heal up and all that stuff." So I used it, and then one day I noticed when I took my garment and stuff off, whatever, I noticed that from it going from something little like this to something like big like this. So I immediately went to the hospital and here in Norfolk. And you know, everybody knows that no other doctor do not want to touch plastic surgery work. No other doctor do not want to touch anybody that has cosmetic surgery on nobody's body. They do not want to touch. They fear about touch somebody else's work. So I went into depression mode and stuff like that because I'm thinking like, who is going to help me do this? Because like I said, the hospital wouldn't even touch me. So good thing they got me with a doctor up here in Norfolk that is a plastic surgeon. So when I went to go see the doctor up here, he tells me that my tissue is damaged inside. I have dead tissue, so that's why it's like an odor every time. I have no blood flowing in that circulation in my stomach, and my nerves is damaged and I have no feeling. So he tells me he was wrong for even telling me to use Neosporin. You don't use Neosporin on a incision for a tummy tuck at all. So that was one mistake. And then also he said that he tried to make me too snatched, and didn't. If he was certified was a professional, he would have known to leave a little more skin on my abdominal area or whatever. Besides, he didn't do that. He took everything off. So that's another reason what made my stitches come attached too, because it was like a piece of thread. So it went from it wasn't enough held together with my stitches. But not only that, if he would never told me, I feel like he would never told me to use Neosporin, then I probably would have been better or whatever. But from like 3 or 4 days, from a little cut like this, I have a size of like a golf ball hole in my stomach. You can see inside my stomach.
Do you have the pictures where how your surgery started off?
Yes,
and to how your surgery ended?
Yes.
What she's trying to explain to you guys is that allegedly when the doctor did her tummy tuck, he snatched too much fat and too much skin off. So when he's allegedly tried to close her up, it wasn't enough skin to reattach. So he kind of like forced her to sit her cut together, and it bust open like that because it wasn't no wiggle room for her cesarean or her tummy tuck, and it caused it to open back up. When she contacted him when there was a small opening, all he said was put some Neosporin on her womb. From the doctor here in Norfolk, there's a certified board plastic surgeon, so you never put Neosporin on a surgical cut.
That's right. Not to mention that he gave her misformed information and told her to go to the hospital and they would remove her tubes, only for the hospital to tell her they don't do that. A surgeon's supposed to do that. So one surgeon's supposed to know to send you to another surgeon because she had tubes in her, draining tubes in her. She went to the hospital and they turned her away. So she had to get another surgeon to remove those tubes out of her just in time.
Wow. So
and the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the first how she first started off. If y'all can see, when she first started off with her cut right here, that's how it was. Let me see, can I turn this light off so y'all can see it better? So can y'all see it better with this light off? That's how it was when she first got it done, guys. It was like this when she first got it done. And then we're going to show you when she started complaining and noticing something wasn't right. This how it starts swelling up to be, just like this. It starts swelling up and getting swollen like this. This when she noticed something about this cut just ain't right. And this when he wanted her to start applying Neosporin on her cut as it's opening up. Can you show them how it eventually end up?
Mm-hmm.
And was this by the time you chose to go to the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
By this time, guys, for sensitive eyes, I'm asking you if your stomach cannot take this, if any small kids is around, please remove them now. This is going to be very, very, very difficult to see. This is when she took her bandage off and realized it's time to go to the ER ASAP. It bust open just like this. That's how the cut ended up opening wide up as she went to the emergency room. This ended up being her tummy tuck wide open. As y'all can see. Her stomach, you can see everything inside of her stomach. When you get to the hospital, what was said to you?
They told me that they couldn't touch me. Like I said, no doctor do not want to touch a plastic. No other doctors work, especially at a hospital. So they told me what they can do. They wouldn't even. They just looked at it and then sent me on my way to another doctor. Good thing I had a doctor up here in Norfolk that's a plastic surgeon that helped me. And it's crazy because when I went there, he's the only doctor in Norfolk, Hampton Roads, whatever, that would help other patients that they got botched by another plastic surgeon, wherever they went at. So when I seen him up here in Norfolk, he tells me the situation, like what happened, like the doctor didn't leave enough skin up there. My tissue is dead in my stomach. I don't have no feeling in my stomach around this area. And I have no blood flowing right there either. And my nerves are damaged. And he also said my belly, I could be at risk of losing my belly button, and I might have a scar up there for life that he might have to do reconstruction surgery on my body.
He was going to hold her hand through all of this, and he was going to be her advocate.
Can you come closer, Mom, so they can hear you?
Yeah. He said he was going to hold her hand through all of this, and that he was also going to be her advocate because he had a word or two to speak with the surgeon. You know, the surgeon attorney reached out. Something my daughter emailed. So obvious right there that lets you know that he's guilty of something. You know, and what he says to me, actually, he asked for Miss James, probably assuming I was my daughter. And I was really upset because he said, Miss James, I understand your frustration, but you have to know that this is a serious surgery. I said, yes, it's so serious that people die from it. But if you don't know what you're doing. So what he wants to know is, what can they do to make it right? Simply what he wanted to do was, his exact words was, can they prescribe her some medication, or better yet, possibly fly her out to have it done? And I say, for what? For him to kill her the next time? No, we'll see you in court. I'm suing his ass. And that's exactly how I told him, and I meant that from the bottom of my heart.
And I see y'all asking, like, it's saying, somebody said I have no blood flowing. No, I don't have any blood flowing through that area. My tissue is damaged, and I don't have no nerves, no feeling in my stomach. So I see kind of the comments, whatever. So I'm trying to look at the comments and answer y'all comments. But yeah, no, it's no doctor in Norfolk or whatever. It's a doctor in Miami that did it. Dr. Michael Stefford did it. So yeah.
Do you have a photo of the doctor that performed your surgery?
Yes, Mama do, show do.
Yeah, my mother do. She about to show it to y'all.
Show lives. Ain't no shame. Gonna let y'all know.
Yeah, you are right. Most doctors don't touch, but good thing a doctor up here did
understood it, because it's a lot of people comes to him from Miami that's messed up.
That's the doctor right there, Beyond Beauty, that did my.
Okay, yeah, that's so funny. There you go. Right. On this app, it make everything look backwards. So this is the doctor right here, guys, that did her surgery. This app right here, I hate it. It make everything look like it's out of the picture. And he is the one that did her surgery out of Miami, Florida. And he is the one that
now he feels bad about it.
He said he feel bad about what happened. She alleged that he told her to put Neosporin on that cut when she should not have did that on a surgical cut. And also after her cut and everything got real bad, he wanted her to fly back out. And the mother say, my daughter is not coming nowhere near you.
And I am getting wound care. The plastic surgeon, doctor, plastic surgeon that's doing my wound care today is a doctor, plastic surgeon in up here in Norfolk. So he is doing it, and like I said, he's the only plastic surgeon from
Through the grace
up
of
here
God
through the
that
grace
will
of God
touch
that
you.
will touch me. Cause like y'all said, like I said, nobody do not want to touch somebody that has cosmetic surgery. No other surgeon do not want to touch somebody that has plastic surgery. So this surgeon up here is helping me with wound care.
It's
But
awesome.
also I'm still going through like the dead tissue, the no nerves, no feelings, no blood circulating, nothing like that. So it's one day at a time for me to be healing and stuff like that.
What do you suggest for other young girls that want to get a tummy tuck or anything snatched?
I should just do it the simple way: exercise, go to the gym, because they ain't worth it. Because the only good thing that I thank God for, I didn't catch an infection. And I think if I would never, if my trainer thought would never went to the hospital on time, I probably would have caught infection. You know, if you catch infection with something like that, I could have lost my life or died. So I feel like if y'all want to do that, if y'all do decide to cheat the way like I wanted to, then do your research. Do your research. When I say do your research, dig deep, go through the
All the way
data,
to the certified board and everything.
all that,
Find out everything. Because we're still trying to find out why this man left PA and went down to Miami.
Hold up, mother, 1 minute. What do you mean by he left PA and then went to Miami? Come on, enlighten us.
Yes. The understanding that I got from somebody that's helping me is that this man was once in PA and he left PA and went to Miami. So we're trying to find out, was there any damage done in PA? We haven't gotten that far yet with the information, but there is somebody that's doing some research that's helping me, because they lost a loved one, behind the same thing.
Can you play the voicemail? But we're not saying that this doctor caused this person to die, but it's another young lady that lost her life after getting a tummy tuck. And y'all guys, only thing y'all hearing about these tummy tucks are the good results. No one is sharing with you what's going on behind the scene. How many people, how many patients are dying from tummy tucks? How many patients are getting infection? How many patients are wounds are coming open? How many doctors are performing this type of surgery without being board certified in this industry? You can be a doctor, but you must have a license to perform these type of surgeries. It's more than what you see. You must research these doctors out here. Just because they have a D and an R in front of their name do not mean they're a cosmetic surgeon. Okay, you got to make sure that your doctor you're going to that's going to perform your procedure is certified, board certified in that procedure that he have agreed to you to perform. Right now, Miss Aisha is going through a lot of reconstruction. She's going to have to have a lot of more surgeries due to the negligence of this doctor. The mother right now is going through her voicemail and trying to get the voicemail from a young lady who lost her daughter due to a tummy tuck going bad. Guys, there's a lot of stories out here, but the news is not going to share this with you. But I'm going to take time out my busy day to make sure you girls and you guys out there that's thinking about getting these procedures, this is the flip side of the coin. This is what can happen to you if your doctor perform a procedure on you and don't know what he's doing.
And also it's like people say, oh, do your research with a surgeon, whatever. You can do your research and dig deeper, and you can still go through what I'm going through, because you can still get a board certified surgeon, and they can still mess you up. So having a plastic surgery anywhere in your body is still a high procedure. It's something that I did take, and you know what I'm saying, I can only blame myself for it. But also something that a whole bunch of other people do, not just myself, that has died from it or caught an infection or trying to think about going through it now. And all I can say is just work out. Like, I wish I would have worked out.
Let me make sure we talk and we speak to each other, because I don't want you to get it confused. Okay? I don't want you to carry the burden on your chest. You didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't do nothing wrong. You did what you're supposed to have done by going to the doctor. Can you pause it for 1 second, Mom?
He's not even. I haven't even heard his name before, to be honest with you guys. Like, I have, and I stay in the plastic surgery groups and that for Miami and everything, so I can keep updated with all the doctors and everything. And I haven't even heard that doctor's name before. So the fact that he doesn't specialize in BBLs and tummy tucks is not surprising to me at all.
All right, we got another one coming. I want to make sure you understand.
But the worst thing is that you and I can go to Florida and perform plastic surgery on any human being. That's just the way that Florida laws run. In the state of Florida, in the beginning, before we had the laws changed in 2020, you didn't even have to be certified or be a plastic surgeon, period, to perform plastic surgery. If you provide me with the name of the clinic.
There was another young lady
That experienced it.
that she experienced it. Her daughter passed away from having a tummy
That
tuck.
sounds crazy. However, they can display themselves as being a doctor, but they are not certified. You need to get on the Florida Health Department's website and search the doctor and see what his certifications are.
And and this lady is really, really helping me. She really is. She the one that sent me that information as to this right here, which is the doctor that did my daughter's surgery.
He was not verified.
He didn't verify any of his credentials.
If y'all look at that, y'all see
none of his
the part that's circle. He didn't verify none of his credentials or nothing like that. So he basically on the state board surgeons don't even know if he's a real surgeon or not. It might say it in his bio or whatever, but on that state board thing, it's not. He didn't verify anything.
So he's not even verified at that state.
Exactly. On Florida.
The practitioner has not verified the information contained in his profile. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah. Why wouldn't he be why didn't he verify his information, nothing like that?
And as you heard from the lady that's helping them, assisting them, because she lost her daughter as well to a blotch on tummy tuck. She said the laws for getting tummy tucks is more lenient in Florida. Stay out of Florida when you're going to get your tummy tuck. If you got to fly all the way to Florida to get your tummy tuck, it must be something that Florida is doing that the other states are not doing, guys. You got to look at that, okay? Use her for example. The reason there people are flying to Florida because they laws is not as tight as the Virginia state laws or maybe Tennessee where you live at. If everybody got to flock to Florida to get their procedures done, then is a reason why Florida don't have enough mandated laws on these doctors that's performing these surgeries and things like that.
When she said he came from PA.
Oh, he came from PA now in Florida. Either something happened at PA or found out he can make tons of money in Florida due to the lack DOH, malpractice insurance. Please. Oh, he said, plus the out-of-state patients will never come back for follow-ups. I will have to have him checked out. They know once you guys fly out to Florida that y'all cannot get back for y'all follow-ups. They're cutting you guys open, flying you in, and allowing you to fly back out, knowing that you need ongoing care.
She also said that too.
Susanna also said, when you pull him up on Florida Department of Health, his certifications aren't verified yet, so he must have moved down to Florida and jumped into the plastic surgeon rather quickly. So he has not even made sure he verified his paperwork with the state board of plastic surgeons. Guys, another red flag. But people are not finding this out until it's too late, until after your procedure has been done. I want you to understand one thing. Mm-hmm. You didn't do nothing wrong. You did what you're supposed to do. You had your money. If you chose to get a tummy tuck, that was your choice. You trusted a doctor. You trusted the hospital that allowed him to practice in a facility. Only one failed you was the doctor and also the facility that he was working out of. Because of the fact, if they had verified him and made sure his credentials was correct, you won't be in this situation. You can't think like a doctor. You can't think like a lawyer. You can't think like a surgeon because you're not one. you're patient. And that's why you pay that man all that money to perform the proper procedure on you. Don't hold this over your head. Don't listen to no negative comments because people don't know how it feels to be messed over until it happened to them. One thing I do know, people won't cry for you until it happened to themselves. Is there anything else you would like them to know? You want to tell them the doctor name one more time?
It's Michael Stephan at Beyond Beauty in Miami, Florida.
If he was listening, which he probably will listen to this pretty soon, what would it be that you'll say to him? Allow her, please.
That I'm disappointed. I put my life in somebody's hand.
It's okay. Let them tears out. It's okay. It's okay.
Let it talk for me.
I put my life. I could have been dead. I put my life in somebody else's hand that I trusted and want this body that I wanted or whatever. And I'm not gonna have the body that I wanted or I paid for. So I mean, I'm disappointed. I mean, I can't say too much.
Suggestions to your young females and guys out there.
Like I said, if you're gonna get your body done, if it's your choice, if you don't want to work out, I suggest work out. But if you don't, just dig deep, go beyond, overboard or whatever, to see if that's the right person you want to go to. Don't go to Miami, don't go to DR, and don't go to ATL, because them three are the worst. If anything, go to Detroit, Michigan, Texas, or somewhere like that. But them places, Miami, DR, and Georgia, don't even go there.
And don't go to Beauty wherever my daughter went. For God's sakes, please
That's
don't
Miami,
go there.
yeah.
What was that? Where did you
Beyond
go?
Beauty. Beyond Beauty Plastic Surgeon.
Mama, before you go. Kate, nobody hurt like a mama hurt. It's something about a mother's love. It's something about it that can't nobody else ever touch. What do you, as her mother, have to say to that doctor that harmed your child that you carried for 9 long months?
I just wish that he would have treated my child as his child if he have any children. It's not about the money. It's about the care. It's not about what you do. It's how you do it. With that being said, you have brought great harm to my child, and it affects me too, because now I'm put in a predicament, which I don't mind, that I care for my daughter and I have to help her with her children because of your fuck up. That's right. I'm angry. Just like I told your attorney, I'm angry. And you have the audacity to have him to call and say, what is it that y'all can do? Is she willing to come back for you to put your hands on her again or write a prescription? No. What you're going to do is pay for her medical bills for this plastic surgeon that we had to go behind and get for her. What you're going to do is pay for her pain and suffering. What you're going to do is pay for all her distress, because 9 times out of 10, she can't even go back to work thanks to you. You're going to pay for this.
And also, like, I ain't trying to read the comments because I see some.
Just don't.
Yeah, I'm not. But y'all wouldn't understand unless y'all go through it. Unless y'all child, a friend, a mother, whatever, y'all go through, then y'all understand where I'm coming from. So once again, like, I'm gonna see that y'all see this picture of me how it is now. And I just leave it like that. This is what I'm going through right now. Put it up so they can see it. Y'all can see that.
I'm turn my light off.
Well, I can see it. This is what I'm going through now. So every day I'm getting wound care, so every day it's a struggle.
So you have to go to the doctor every day now?
Yeah, I go to the doctor every day, daily,
day,
to get it changed and clean and all that stuff.
If you had something to say to the doctor that took the time out when no other doctor would touch you, what would be what you'll say to this doctor that took you underneath his wing?
Right. I tell him his name is Dr. Jones. So I tell him every day I appreciate him. Every time I see him, every day I go, I tell him I appreciate him. I thank him so much. Because he didn't have to see me. He could have seen me on my way like everybody else did. But he took the time out to see me, and he holding my hand through this process. And Dr. Jones is good, so I really appreciate him.
And what facility do Dr. Jones work with?
He's over there at the hospital at 301 Riverview Avenue. He got his own doctor. It's Dr. T. God Jones.
One more time for the ones in the back. If you get caught up in a situation and you can't find a doctor to assist you, We do have a doctor that's out here helping these young ladies and men that's been blotched up by these fake artificial plastic surgeons out here damaging these young ladies and these young men just for money. You can I can't say you can contact him, but he has been assisting her and helping her. And his name and his address one more time.
Dr. T. Guy Jones, plastic surgery over there at 301 Riverview Avenue in Norfolk, Virginia. And he's the only doctor out here, plastic surgeon, that will help somebody that's been touched by another plastic surgeon. No other doctor won't do that besides him.
Last thing to the doctor, from your mouth to this TV screen, to the doctor that damaged you. Last thing.
Like I said, I'm disappointed. I put my trust in him. So, will I ever get another plastic? Would I ever get another surgery? Hell no. Excuse my French. No. This is a lesson learned. One time, I bet you now, like, I work for the body, like as far as working out, eating good and stuff like that too. Even though I did try that before I got my surgery, and that's why I chose to have the surgery, but it's not even worth it.
Ask him why would his lawyer contact you?
And if that's the case, but like, why would his lawyer contact me if he knew he went in the wrong? He contacted me, he reached out to me and asked me what is something that he can do to prevent all this. So,
And she do have an email from the lawyer trying to see what can they do to rectify this situation that they put her in. Guys, I pray for you guys out there, the ones that think that they can just come on while people are being, going through some things. This young lady's stomach is open up like this, and for someone to come up here and can say negative stuff, you got to wonder, who are you? Who are you really? Like, you got to be a self-centered, mean, hateful person to come up here and try to put someone down. She could have went through this storm by herself and said nothing else to nobody. When nobody knew about it but Dr. Jones, her, and the doctor that she went to. But instead, she did something that was so unselfish. She put herself in front of thousands of people for y'all to be judgmental. So she can say the next young woman or man that decide to have plastic surgery. So y'all won't go through what she went through. She took the time out to try to educate you guys out there how to do the proper research on these doctors, because she didn't know all these things that she needed to know when she got her surgery. She took this time out while she's laying here all open up on her mama's couch while her mother got to hold her hand and get her back and forth to the doctor. She took the time out to share with y'all her experience, what happened to her in Florida, and for you to have the audacity to come up here and make her feel worse than she already feel. I pray for you as I pray for myself.
And justice don't profit.
And justice will prosper here in Norfolk, Virginia. I am the most famous news reporter in the 757. Well, you did sit here first before Wavy News 10. Channel 3, and also Channel 13 News. They didn't give it to me, and the show can't take away who I am. I'm Rhoda Your Life. Rhoda Your Life. Rhoda Your Life. And your email say?
It says, Carlos, it said, Beyond Beauty asked me to contact you to discuss the surgery. Please let me know when is a good time that I should call you tomorrow, and what should I call to figure this out. That's the email right there.
Do you have their phone number just in case someone want to call down there and ask them what happened to you, or ask them, is he board certified? Can we have Beyond Beauty phone number as well?
Beyond Beauty, the number is 305 area code 600 1738.
One more time for the ones in the back.
305 area code 600 1738. And that's the Beyond Beauty contact in my phone.
One more time for the ones in the back.
305 area code 600 1738.
And it's just like that, just like that, just like that. Telling you heard it here first on Road to Your Life. We live streaming what he did in Florida, all the way down here in Norfolk, Virginia. It is not going unnoticed. We are on the scene of it, guys, tomorrow morning. Matter of fact, maybe tonight. Go ahead, call them on the phone. Let them know we know what's going on inside of Beyond Beauty in Florida. I am your voice for the people. If you need me, please feel free. Contact me at RhodaYoungTV@gmail.com. One more time, that's RhodaYoungTV@gmail.com, and I will share your story. No questions asked. I'm Rhoda Young, divorce for the people. It used to be for the 757. It's across the board. And it's just like that, just like that, just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're thinking about snatching, tucking, and removing anything off your body, research, research, and research. Until we meet again, Rhoda Young Live. Good night.